Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your second week of January reading. I hope your year is off to a great start and your month of January. So we're going to look at your past, your present, and your future energies. So let's see what we have. In the past, you have positive movement forward. Lovely energy. In the present, recognition and reward. So it really looks like you've worked on something and you are now being recognized for it. Accelerated motion. Lovely energy. Kind of speaks to, maybe even your spirituality. Okay, so we'll get some more oracle cards and then we'll get into the tarot. In the past, you have to the sea. And it's interesting, we're going to look at all these cards in more depth, but both of those have something, about being at the sea. And with all that water energy, it seems like this might be something maybe that was an emotional obstacle that you had to overcome. A change in the wind. Very nice. And in the future, breathe. Very nice energy. Okay. So with all of this emotional, it could have something to do with love. You may have had the ending of a relationship or something that changed in the relationship. With the sea card, sometimes that means that you've needed flexibility. The power of purpose. Okay, quieting the mind. I do feel like you've been really trying to heal from inside, listening to your intuition, awakening genius. Yes, whatever has occurred in the past, and it may, I have the feeling that maybe it wasn't the recent past, it may have been a while ago. Something that occurred maybe in a romantic relationship or in a work relationship, or it could be family or friends. Something that happened in a relationship and you have, kind of learned the lessons that you were meant to learn on that journey, and you're coming into more of a awakened level. Very nice energy. Okay, in the past, day and night. And the thing I love about this card is, it has the moon and the sun in it. And so, the moon kind of talks about things that are hidden. And in whatever happened in the past, there could have been secrets in your relationship. And then with the sun, it's illuminating those secrets or the things that you didn't know about the other person. And so she's holding this, and it's kind of like she's happy, but not really. Sometimes when you find out a truth, you're glad you know the truth, but then you also kind of wonder, did I really want to learn that, right? She kind of has this look on her face like, I'm holding the truth. What do I do with it? So you may have had some type of that type of energy that's in your past. And then in the present, you have the night ride. I've seen this so much lately, and really it's, the elephant to me represents forgiving, but, an elephant never forgets. So you're going on into the future, learning those lessons. And with the two owls here, it symbolizes that you're wiser because of whatever happened. And you definitely either have a spiritual guide or angel kind of overlooking you, kind of like protecting you. Or it could also be a soulmate. Either, it's in your present position. So this could be a new soulmate coming in that's going to protect you either through this journey that's been with you through this journey, or is going to go into this new part of your journey with you. Very interesting. And treasured memories. So since this is in the future, you could at times be looking back at memories of the past and being very fond of them, but I also get the idea that you're looking forward to making new memories in the future. Kind of like starting a new life of some sort. So this is the creative oracle. We'll do this. This will be my last oracle, and then we'll go into the tarot. Beliefs. We all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us and keep us from moving toward creative solutions. And to me, that really speaks to this day and night card, because the moon could represent beliefs that, you had as, were taught as a child, grew up with or something, and now you're kind of seeing the daylight of those beliefs and maybe questioning them and asking yourself, is it time to kind of forgive those beliefs and go on? You've learned something, you've changed, definitely some kind of a change here. In the present, you have nurture. For self-care, try loving and nurturing yourself as you would a child or a pet. So I really do feel like this has been a very emotional burden journey for you, because with the self-care coming out, it means that something in your belief system about love or something creative, but I have a feeling this could be love, that, you had a belief system about love, or the belief system around a certain person involving in love. Something happened to that relationship. And so one of the things that when we come out of something traumatic like that is to really nurture ourselves, take care of ourselves. When a relationship ends, a lot of times we don't feel very loved. And so it's really important to take care of yourself as you're going through something like this. Okay, and in the future you have muse. Seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, and helpful muse to another's creativity. And I think that that's the message that I'm really getting from Spirit, is that with this traumatic event that happened, you have really leveled up in your spirituality, in your belief systems. You probably see things from a totally different perspective now. And because of that, you are now being asked to inspire others. I think you handled yourself so well during all of this. You probably took the high ground. If there was, attack on you of some sort, you took the high ground. You didn't gossip about the situation. You weren't vindictive, that type of thing. You realized that no matter what a situation is, that, it's part of your journey too. And you were really good about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, looking back, seeing what role you played in it. Even, if it's a small one, and just looking at it like, what are the lessons that I was supposed to learn from that? And you've done such a great job. The Spirit's asking you to help others on a similar journey. Okay, in the past for the tarot, you have the King of Air. So this is like the King of Swords, and I don't think that this is your energy. I definitely think that this is the energy of the person or persons that were involved in this emotional trauma. Right now you have the Strength card. Very nice. Spirit's giving you that message. You have the strength to overcome this. And sometimes what we have to remember is that we go through these lessons, these paths, on our journey of difficult times when we're tested in a way, right? And that the Strength card is an indication that you had to kind of go through that so that you would be stronger. It's like a muscle that you have to build. Now you are stronger. You got through it. You had the courage to get through it, and get through it with a very loving and compassionate way. I can see that. Once again, you weren't vindictive or anything like that. You took the high ground through all of this. And because of that, you are inspiring to others. Others are kind of looking at you and saying, wow, look at what they got through, right? And they handled themselves so well. You're you're inspiring the entire collective to bring up their positive energy. Oh my goodness, Hierophant is in the future. So definitely this has been a journey that is leading you to a higher spiritual level. You're meant to be like a teacher or a healer because of what happened. Okay, in the past you have Knight of Cups. Okay, so this was definitely, you know, a love energy. In the present, you have King of Pentacles. So you may actually, you know, we'll go back to that with the owls and everything, but you may have somebody coming in to help you that's going to help you like in a work type of situation. Somebody that'll advise you as you move forward. Interesting energy. And in the future, you have Three of Wands. Yes, you are about to start a new journey. You are about to start a new journey. Okay, so in the past, what we have is, you know, definitely this is looking like it was an emotional type of trauma. And I think that, you know, you may have thought that this person in the past was your Knight of Cups, but we have to remember sometimes, you know, Knights are a little bit immature. So you may have thought this was kind of the one, you know, he offered a cup of love. You were following on this pathway. Maybe it was a newer type of relationship. And then something happened, right? There was a moment where something definitely came to light that really was disturbing because it was breaking down your belief system. Belief about this person, belief about love in general, or this could have been another energy. This could have been, you know, another family member or something like that, that may have told you something about this. You learned something about this person that kind of rocked your world, right? And you were kind of like, wow, I don't know. Because in the past, you had been kind of like living in the dark. You didn't know everything about this person. And then suddenly you were given the light. And once again, she doesn't look super happy about it. It's like, okay, I understand I needed to know that information or find that out about that person. Whether you found it out directly or found it out from someone else. I'm kind of getting the idea that you may have found out something about this person from someone else. But what you need to know is that this whole situation happened because it's part of your purpose. It was the catalyst that helped you to go onto the spiritual journey and then to help others. So sometimes, you know, when we look at a situation like that, we're like, why does this happen? And really, you know, once you get maybe even a little bit further down your journey, you're going to understand that this is opening a whole new door for you that will be filled with lots of love and, you know, financial stability. You're going to have a lot coming in, but you had to go on this, you know, you had to have this bit of a tower moment. And once again, I don't think it was recently. It seems like you've kind of healed from it. I think you're quickly coming into this energy if you're not already there. So you definitely have the strength to get through this. Spirit wants you to know that. Not only do you have the strength to get through it, you're handling it very well. I definitely get that your strength through this whole episode has been very inspiring for others. And you may have done that by quieting your mind and taking really good care of yourself. And this is something that you'll definitely want to continue doing, is really loving yourself. Because when we really love ourselves first, then we attract those people that will love us for who we are. So that is, you know, and it says, love yourself as you would a child or a pet, right? I read somewhere once that if you wanted to practice love, that you should have a pet or a plant, learning how to nurture something else, take care of something else, and then use those same habits, those same loving gestures for yourself. Put yourself first for a little while, because you are about to be recognized and rewarded from Spirit because of how you have handled yourself through all of this. And, that's definite with the change in the wind. This has definitely changed you, but what you don't realize is that the future has so much happiness for you. It's bringing in even more. And once again, this person here could be, the person that puts their arm around you and takes you on the next part of this journey. I have a feeling that you may have done a lot of work on your own. You've gotten yourself to this present position of, self-loving, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, handling yourself in a very inspiring way, overcoming this because you have the Strength card. And I think as you move into this new phase, into your future, you're going to have someone come onto your path that's going to help you for the next part of the journey. And this could be someone that's, very spiritual. That's going to be a guide, or perhaps a guide in money. But no matter what, the King of Pentacles represents somebody that's truly grounded, really good in money, very generous usually. I mean, look at, he has the dog, right? He has the pet. He's good at taking care of other people. He doesn't just hold on to his money. He's willing to share, which is a great trait. So this person, if they're not already in your life, they will be coming in shortly. And all of this, look at all of these cards, every single one of them talks about that you are leveling up, right? You have the Hierophant. You are leveling up, and you are definitely, you have the Hierophant, you have the Muse card, right? Because you're going to be inspiring to others. You have the Genius, awakening the Genius card, breathe. This is talking about, meditating, staying peaceful, staying in your third eye and crown chakra, listening to your guides that have helped you so far. And you're going to accelerate definitely into this new, new part of your journey. The treasure memories, once again, I really think that you are making new memories, and possibly making new memories with a new love. But definitely you're on a new path. And you may look back at times and say, wow, you'll look at things that happened in the past with a new perspective. And the Three of Wands, you're definitely on a new path. You're going on a new adventure. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So let's look at, I'm going to use the Angel Oracle here. And then I think I'll pull also some romance cards, because we'll see what that has coming in. Okay, abundance. So with this King of Pentacles, I do think that this could be somebody that's going to help you on this new part of your journey. And, if you have like a creative project that you're trying to start, or maybe even a spiritual business, because all of this is about spirituality, this person could definitely be somebody that is going to help you on this next part of your path. But if nothing else, abundance stands for abundance in love, abundance in money, abundance in opportunities, abundance in spirituality. You just have total abundance coming in. Such a great energy for the beginning of the year. I'll pull one more. Success. My goodness. And if you are thinking about starting a new business, this is definitely Spirit telling you, go for it. You are going to do it, and you're going to be so successful, and it's going to bring you so much abundance. So don't worry about what happened in the past. That was the catalyst that's going to get you here. All right, I'm going to pull some romance cards, especially if you feel like this is a romantic situation for you. Wow, those just flew out, so we're going to take them. All right, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I think you've done a really good job of that. I don't see any indication where you are like, there's nothing about you holding on to any negative energies from the past. You've had the strength to do this, to free yourself. And I do think with all the water that was over here and then the King of Swords in your past energy, I really do think that this was pretty traumatic. And once again, I don't think it was recently. I think you've had to be really strong for a long time. And you've done a really good job of freeing yourself. And that's really hard when it's an emotional, traumatic situation that you've gone through. So good for you. Okay, reconciliation. Okay, so some of you may feel like you might reconcile with somebody with the treasured memories. Okay, that may occur. That may occur. But remember, you always have free will. Just because it says there that you are going to reconcile means that you still have free will and you can choose the path that you want to go on. I think you've learned your lessons. I think if this person from the past comes back, you'll have maybe a different perspective of the relationship and what you want out of that relationship in the future. And the last card you got was express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So if this is a situation where this person from the past is coming back, then they're definitely telling you to make sure that you express not only your love, but what you need out of the relationship. Make sure that your communication is really clear with the other person. Lovely energy, lovely energy. Okay, I'm going to pull you one more angel card to finish off your reading. Well, this is wonderful. I've really enjoyed this reading, and if you've enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Helps the channel, and I'd love to do more readings for you in the future. Okay, so our last card is inspiration. Oh my goodness, and you've had that. Remember, you had that with the Muse card. Okay, so I'll read it. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Capricorn, I'm going to say that you definitely are on a spiritual journey, and with this card it is really sending that message and trying to have you listen to them. Your spirit guides are really talking to you. They're trying to inspire you to go onto this new journey, and they're asking you over and over again to listen to your intuition. They are guiding you. They are going to help you on this journey, and you have the strength. So if you come up against any obstacles or anything, remember that that past situation occurred to help build your strength for whatever comes in. Whether it is reconciling with that person, you'll go back into that relationship with new eyes, new perception, new knowledge, new wisdom. You had the owls on the elephant. You're willing to forgive, right? But maybe don't forget the lesson that you learned. Doesn't mean that you have to bring it up all the time with that person. Just means that you're going to remember the lesson, because you do. Your guides are with you to, have you have all of this abundance and success that's coming in. And I do have a feeling that you really are inspiring other people. And not just with your work, but the way that you're handling yourself through your life situations and your love situations. Oh, Capricorn, this was a lovely, lovely reading. I'm so excited for you. And if you've resonated with this at all, I'd love to hear your comments down below. All right? Lots of love and light to you. Goodbye, Capricorn.